Yeah, hi, good morning all. Can you hear me? Yes, can you hear me, guys?
Yes, sir. Good morning.
Fine, good morning, Vikram. So here, let us consider a small example, the real-time example today. So basically, if anyone want to start a business, what exactly we required it to start a business? So if you want to start a business, we require this, the resources. Then we require this, the environment. Next, capital. Nowadays, all the people are using the applications for their business purpose, nothing but a software. Okay. For example, assume it. So I'm the client or the customer. I want to start a business like the banking services. Assume it till now. So here, you know about this ICICI banking, right? Assume it till now they are not into this, the online banking. Now they need to start one business like online banking services. So what exactly, how it is going to be developed, how we are approaching to a company like that, we'll discuss now. See, I'm the customer. I require this application for my business. I'm providing these requirements. So these are my requirements. And also I just provided my budget. So 50 lakhs I have. So these are my requirements. I required one project for my business purpose. Because it is nothing but an application only, like software for my business purpose. So how it is going to be happened? So in the market, there are so many companies are there. So what are the companies are there in the market? You know that the software companies. The like IBM, Infosys, TCS, Wipro, like Capgemini, like that. So here have this companies in the market. Now the question is how the companies are approaching to this, the customer or the client, or how the customer is going to be approaching to a company. So here we have to understand it. So how they're approaching to a company or how they're approaching to the customer. The companies are approaching to the customer. So how it is going to be happened. So basically every company is going to be maintaining this, the marketing team. So these people will market their business. So they're going to be marketing their business. So you know about this promoting their business, like promoting through SEO, search engine optimization. So giving advertisements on YouTube, Facebook, so the social media like that. So at that time, I am the customer, right? I heard about that. The IBM is a company. These people are going to be developing this, the banking applications. I just send a quotation to this, the IBM. So I'm the customer. I send a mail to this IBM. So I need one project. So these are my requirements and this is my budget like that. And I'm providing the time. So within 1 year, I require this project because I need to start the business within 1 year like that. So here, like that, we are going to be giving the quotation to each and every company. Now, once we are giving the quotation to the company, right, these people also given back to this, the quotation, okay. So what they're going to be giving back to this, so because in order to develop this project, so we are charging like 90,000, sorry, 90 lakhs. So the cost will be like 90 lakhs. The Infosys will charge like 75 lakhs. The TCS will charge like 55 lakhs. The Wipro will charge like 50 lakhs. And the Capgemini will charge like 45 lakhs. Now, the question is here, to whom we're going to be giving the project, to which company we're going to be giving this one. So as a customer, to whom we're going to be giving this, the project, to which company we're going to be giving the project.
Capgemini.
So why we are giving it to the Capgemini?
It has the less budget.
Fine. So what about others? To which company we're going to be giving it?
They are providing same requirement within a less budget. So we will go with Capgemini.
Fine. See here. So most of the people are preferring this, the Capgemini, because they are developing with the less cost, right? But so did you observe whenever we are purchasing the products with the less cost in the market, so we are expecting the quality. So may or may not be. We are not giving this the guarantee, like 100% quality product. We are get it like that. So that is a reason the customer won't looking into the Capgemini because the customer required a quality application. So whenever they're starting a new business, right, they need to maintain the quality application. Then only they will so sustain in the business, they will stay in the business, they will running a business in a proper manner. So if you are not giving a quality application, so definitely some discrepancies are going to be happened. So the customer won't go through these discrepancies. They won't face all these things like that. Okay. So for the reason, now the customer will consider these two factors. The first factor is like the budget, and also they are looking into this, the company standards, how the companies are maintaining the standards in their applications. Like every company, so having their certifications like Six Sigma certification, so like level 5 company, level 4 company, like that. So they are looking into the company standards, and also they can looking into their budget. The customer will bear 5 more lakhs, so not more than that. So they decided based on these two factors, they are going to be giving the project to the TCS. Okay, so this entire process is going to be called it as like the software legal agreement. There is an agreement between this, the company and the customer. So one of your friends said that, right? Today we got a new project. So the TCS or the Wipro got a new project. So how they're getting the projects after completion of this. So the project biddings, they're going to be getting that, the project. So here, this is how the companies are getting the projects after completion of this, the project biddings. So this entire process is going to be called as like the software legal agreement. There is an agreement between this, the company and the customer. Okay, so here we have to understand that. So clear, any queries here? Now, so after completion of this, the software legal agreement, the TCS got a project. So the TCS is a company. These people are getting the projects. So here they need to conduct one meeting called kickoff meeting or the startup meeting or the initial meeting. So why this meeting is going to be conducted? So what is the reason for that one? So here, so we have to focus on it. So in this meeting, all the high level people are involved. The project managers, the project leads, the team managers, the team leads, the delivery heads, the finance team, quality team, so HR managers, all people are involved here. So what they're discussing about, they need to discuss about this, the project. In order to develop the project, so how much cost we can bear it, and the duration of the project, how many resources are required. So what is an environment we required it like that. So here, so we have to focus on it. Say, for example, the TCS having multiple locations, X and Y location. So here, so in which location for this project, they required 40 systems, like 40 resources are working for this. Now they're checking it. These 40 systems are available at in the Y location. Then they will move the project into that location. So that's the reason they conduct the meeting. The HR people will provide this, the way the resources, the seats are available, in which location the seats are available. They need to focus on it. They try to give the details. Based on details, that could be taking the decision. Then finally, they need to assign this project to one person. So like we will call it as like the project manager who is going to be take this, the responsibility for the entire project. In a company, we will have different project managers now. So one person having this multiple projects. So the second person is having only one project. So we are assigning the project to the project manager too. So now he is going to be get a mail. So you are assigned to this project like that. So they are going to be sharing an email to the CEO. I am ready to take over the project like this. So after completion of this, the software legal like agreement, now the TCS will conduct the kickoff meeting to discuss about the project and they discuss about the deciding about the project manager. So after completion of this, the TCS will start developing the project. This is a concept of SDLC, software development life cycle, how the application is going to be developed in the real time. So who are the people are going to be involved and what are the roles and responsibilities related to that, the person who are involved in the process. So basically, so we need to come to know that how the development activities will be happen in any company, not only company. So I already said that the project should be required for our business, how this project should be developed, how what are the stages are there, who are the people are involved, what exactly those people will perform it. So like that, we have to understand it. That is the basic thing for any tester should know that one. See, directly the application cannot be built it, so cannot be developed it. So in order to develop the application, so here we have to focus on this. So first phase of this SDLC to develop a project. So here we have to gather the requirements. The first phase of this SDLC will be like gathering the requirements. So who will gather these requirements? The business analyst person is the responsible for gathering the requirements. So from where? So from the customer. The business analyst person will take an appointment from the customer. On appointed date, he will meet the customer and he is going to be list out all the provided information in a document called BRS document. The full form is like business requirement specification document. So here you got it right. So basically the customer will provide the information to the BA, the business analyst person, Now the business analyst person will collect the information documented in the BRS, business requirements specification document. So here we need to understand this. Basically, once they are going to be collected this information, now the business analyst person will go through this, the requirements information in a detailed manner and provide this, the clear information in the FRS document, like the functional requirement specification document. It contains the detailed information about each and every functionalities. For example, we already discussed about this, the Flipkart application, right? So in this, the Flipkart having these are the functionalities like login, became a seller, more cart, like grocery, mobiles, everything. Suppose the cart is one of the functionality. The cart related information is provided in the FRS document. So it is having this, the detailed description about that, the complete information about the functionality. So you will come to know, right? So how the card should works, how the card should be look like, how it is functioning. Every information will be available in the document. We will go through this document. We will understand this, how the card will be working whenever they are giving for testing. So based on that information, we will test this card, whether the card is going to be working or not. So that will be discussing going forward. So this is the first phase of the SDLC, the development life cycle. So here we are going to be gathering the information and we are going to be collecting it. So it's very simple thing, okay? So assume it. So Vikram is a customer here. Now the Vikram need a project. The project will be like the manual plus Selenium, the testing tools codes, and Vikram provided the requirements. So before it, say we'll have this. The DURGASOFT is an organization, it's a company. So these people are developing these projects. So they're marketing their business. So at that time, so they're maintaining this, the marketing team, right? The Vikram heard about that, okay, DURGASOFT is providing it, and he just make a call, so and asking it. So I want the manual plus Selenium codes like that. And they just collected. In this DURGASOFT, right, will have a business analyst person. Now, whatever the information you provided, just they will make a call to you and they're asking it. So tell me, so which course you want to interested at what is the time period. So the details they're asking it, everything you are providing it. So I'm available at 8 to 9. Required this, the manual testing, I required this recording sessions. All the details you are provided to this person. So now the business analyst person will list out all your requirements in a document. They will analyze it and they will provide this, the clear information, the project managers like that. So this is what happening it in any company. So directly the application is not developed it. First they gather the requirements. So once they gather the requirements, now we will go with that. The second phase here, like planning or analysis. So this planning is already made in the kickoff meeting. So planning or analysis phase. The project managers, the project leads, the team managers, the team leads are involved. So here, if someone is unmuted, please be in mute. So they are discussing about this, the project plan. So in order to develop this project, how many resources are required, what is an environment, what is the cost, when we will start the project, and when we will stop the project. Same like that, they are preparing this, the test plan. So what is meant by test plan here? In order to test that application, how many testers we required, when we will start the testing, and when we will stop the testing. So like that, we're going to be preparing a plan here. So that is about that, the planning. So here they're focusing on that. Next, once the planning is completed, we'll go for the design. So in this design phase, what the people are involved? The senior architectures or the technical people are involved. So these people will prepare this, the high level and the low level design. So what is mean by the high level design and the low level design? The high level design is nothing but the entire architecture of the application is going to be called as like high level design. The complete project structure will be known as this high level. So if you're constructing any house, they're giving this entire architecture, right? The construction of house. Coming to this low level, so the small functionalities related diagrams comes under the low level design. So for example, the individual rooms related diagram comes under the low level design. So this is about this high level, and this is about this the low level design. So here we have to focus on this, the design phase. So these people are involved in the design. Next, so here we have to focus on this. Once the design is completed, we'll go for the coding. So in this coding phase, what the people are involved? So the developers are involved in the coding. Okay. So what exactly these people are going to be performed? They are going to be developing this application code and converted it to this exe file like a project. So the developers are the responsible for developing that application based on the design. They will follow the design as it is. They are trying to build it. Now, once the development is completed, then the testing comes into the picture. So here in this, the testers are going to be involved. After developing a project, we have to perform this testing. In this testing phase, what the people are involved, the testers are going to be involved. So these people will perform this, the complete system testing. They need to do it. in the system testing, what exactly they are going to be tested. So yesterday we discussed about, right, the functional and the non-functional requirements. They're going to be validated whether it is going to be properly working or not. The functional and non-functional requirements of the system. Yeah. Now in this training period, how we will test this? The functional and the non-functional requirements of the system. What are the techniques? So what are the procedures we need to follow it? So how we will be perform so an application. So with the help of that, we are going to be so providing this the training in the real scenarios we are going to be considered, and we will give the explanation. On the daily basis, we'll give the assignment and how to complete it. So once the testing is done, we'll have this. The another phase is like delivery and maintenance. So here we will have a separate team is there, like production team. So these people are the responsible for the deploying the application into the client location. So here we have to focus on that, the deployment. The project should be deployed over here in the client location. So most of the people have worries in their mind. So the testers are involved in the coding. Testers are involved in this designing. The testers are involving in the planning like that. So here the testers won't involve in any of the phases. The testers are involving in the testing phase only. So here, once that application is developed, the testers will perform testing based on the process we prepared it. We are not involving in the coding. So we are not responsible for the code. We are not responsible for the design. We are not responsible for the planning. We are not responsible for the gathering the information. So only our duty is once they are developed and giving the application to you, you have to test it and try to understand it. So whether it is going to be properly working or not. So this is about the DSTLC, the development life cycle, how the development is going to be happen in any company. So we need to understand it. Do you have any queries on this? You can ask. You got it? How the application is going to be developed in the real time?
Yes, sir.
Any confusion from any one of you? You got it? You know the tester, where the testers are involved.
After the development only.
Yes. After the development only, the testers are going to be involved. So here we have to come to know that. Yes, others. So please ask any queries. So any confusion from your end, how to express, then you can understand it. Fine. So till now, we are discussing about this, like the project and the product like that. So what is the difference between this, the project and the product? So both are same, both are different. So till now, right, we discussed we need to develop a project. So what it is, what is the meaning of the project here? So you know how in the real time the tester will works. Tomorrow I will explain it. So it's a very important one. The rules of a manual tester. What are the duties of a tester in any company? Okay, not only this, any company, what are the activities from the day one onwards, what are the duties? I will explain it. So I'm giving some examples over here today, like the Flipkart and the SPI, the Windows OS, the MS Office. So here among these four, which one is a project and which one is a product? Right? Which one is a project and which one is a product?
MS Office and Windows OS product, and SBA Flipkart is a project.
Fine. Thank you. What about others? Why these two are projects? Why these two are like projects?
Developing one software to the particular customer, it is a project. Developing a software to the multiple customers is a product.
Like Flipkart, we are having multiple products, right? Multiple customers, right? So this will be call it as like a product, right? Why we will call it as like a project?
Yes.
Fine. See here, we are developing a software application for a specific customer. Yes. Subham. Guys. A single customer, and if a software application is developed for the multiple customers. So here the Flipkart is a project and the SPI is a project. So the Flipkart is accessed by multiple people, but at the end of the day, the owner of the Flipkart is getting their money, not getting the customers, right? Like we are not getting any money from the Flipkart. The owner of the Flipkart is developed one application for their business purpose, not for our purpose. Okay. So that's the reason. So they won't sell this Flipkart for our business purpose. So that is the difference here. So we can buy this, the Windows OS, we can sell it. So here the Windows OS can access by the multiple people. The MS service also used by the multiple people. The SBI owner will be only one person. Okay, we are the customers under the SBI. For our purpose, we are storing our money and doing some transactions with the help of that application only. But we are not the owners of SBI. We are not the owners of the Flipkart. So whenever they are developing a software application for a specific customer, that will become another project. Whenever a software application is built for the multiple people, that will be called it as like a product, like Tally. So Tally is one software, right? So we need to purchase it. We can use it by anyone. So that will become another product. We can buy it, we can sell it. Okay. So this is the difference between this, the project and the product. So anyhow, we have time for this. We need to focus on this, the defect and error. So till now we are discussing about this. What is mean by a defect and what is mean by an error. Both are same or both are different. Yes. Lokesh. Both are same or both are different.
Different.
While in
Defective.
we say error, while in testing, if we find any deviation from our requirement, we call as defect.
Okay, fine. Then error.
Error, while in coding phase, any error deviation from code we call as error.
So not like that. Yeah, try to explain me here. Thank you. See, for example,
hot water.
guys, please be in mute. So, for my business purpose, I required one application like a calculator that should be only like the addition only I required it in the calculator. For example, A equals to 10, B equals to 20, this equals to A plus B like that. Okay. So now we are giving this to the developers. The developer will develop it. So you don't know the code. I'm displaying for our understanding purpose. Just reading a value. So reading the value, implementing the logic, A multiplies B. We don't know what they implemented, okay? Where the testers were performing this testing and how we are doing the testing by applying the values. I'm giving 10 and 20. I click on enter. I'm getting the results like 200, but exactly what we are expecting it, the 30 we are expecting it. So the deviation between this, the expected and the actual behavior of the system is going to be called as like a defect. So the customer is expecting 30, but it is giving 200. So this will be called as a defect. So this is how we are understanding this, a defect. So anything, see, whenever you are clicking on this card, this should be open there. This is what we are expecting it. If it is not opening this, then we can say it is a defect. That's it. So here we have to understand it. Now moving on to this, the error, right? We want to launch the Gmail application. We are giving it like what? www.gmail.com. So we have to focus on it. So here we'll have that the Gmail with the username field. Fine. Now, see, for example, while I'm testing it, I'm giving like gmail.com and I'm expecting this the home page with the username field. So this will be call it as like an error because any incorrect human action that produces the wrong results only. So this is not a defect. It is only the error only. See, if you are giving this the correct information and it is giving the correct results. Suppose if you are giving the correct information, it is giving the wrong results, then we will call it as a defect. But here we are giving the wrong information, definitely it is giving the wrong results only. How we will come to know? While I'm testing it, see, this is a URL I need to provide it, the flipkart.com. So I just giving this flip.com like this. Okay. So we don't have anything like that. So we have to provide it. So something I'm providing it. See, we don't have anything with that name. Suppose if it is giving some error message and we are treated that, okay, this is a defect, the Flipkart is not opening. So that is not a defect. That is an error, incorrect human action that produces the wrong results. You are giving the wrong information. So that is the reason it is giving the wrong results. So while testing it, you should do it carefully. That is what we are doing it. Suppose actually you are giving like 10 and 20, we are expecting 30. Instead of 10 and 20, you are giving that 7 and 8 and you are expecting 30. So this should be the error. It is not a defect like that. So we have to focus on this. So you did a mistake and you are blaming the developer. The developer is not developed it properly like that. So this is not a defect. So that is an error only. While you are doing it, you are testing it, you got it, all these things. So this is about this, the error and the defect, the difference. Any queries, any confusion, you can ask here. So I'm stopping here today. Tomorrow I'll explain this, the rules of a manual tester. Very important one. I'll explain the real-time flow, what we are doing in our company, how to understand it. Fine. Anyone is having any queries? Yes, bug is the same as defects. So if end users are found anything, they will call it as a bug only, but it is also called it as a defect only. They are differentiating it like defect and bug. So in the UAT, right, the end user will perform testing. If they tested same like that, if they found any deviation, that will be called it as a bug. Both are same only. Okay, there is no difference. Yes, public any queries?
No, sir.
Hello.
Thanks for your time.
Yeah, hi.
Sir, what is the difference between bug and error?
Again, why even I said defect and bug are same only. The error is different. Error, we done a mistake and we are throwing this to the developer bucket. So that is not a valid thing. So this will be comes under our end only. That is what the meaning of the error. Basically, if you found a defect, right, we have to inform to the developer. Okay,
Okay.
you did a mistake while developing it, so please resolve it. But here, if you go with an error, right, see, you did a mistake and you are getting the wrong results. Again, you are blaming the developer. The developer, you are not developed it properly. So he said that. So I checked it, everything is working fine. So then what is your thought? So you did a mistake while testing it. That is not comes another developer bucket. This is in your bucket only. So this is an error. You made a mistake. That's the reason you are getting the wrong results. You have to give the correct information and check whether it is giving the correct details or not. If it is not giving, then it will be a bug or a defect. That is what you need to understand it. While you are doing it, you did a mistake. This is not a developer mistake. Because of the wrong input you are providing, the wrong results it is giving it. So basically in testing, right, we need to give the correct one. So I'm giving the correct one, the flipkart.com. And now I'm expecting the home page. Yes, it is giving it. It's working fine. So this is not a defect. Okay. But
Okay.
what the people are doing while doing that in a fast manner like that, the testers are giving the wrong information and the wrong results we are getting it. Blindly we are saying it is a defect like that. So it is not a defect, it is an error that is done by you. You have to rectify it. You have to do the testing carefully while you are testing it. Okay. Fine. Anyone is having any queries still? Yes, Manu, Kesh, Puja, Sarisha, Unaja. So
No,
you
sir.
can answer queries
No,
in
no,
the
no.
chat. Fine. Thank you. Tomorrow we'll focusing on the roles of a manual tester. I'll explain from the day one onwards. If you got a job, what is the thing? Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, they will upload this on the daily basis, the recordings. Okay. So the main thing you have to register, they will share it. Okay. After each class, they will upload these recordings through the Google Drive, or you can contact the numbers they shared in the chat, right? These numbers they provided, you can contact them. They will give the information on that. So 9246212143 or 8096969696 numbers. You can contact them. They will give whatever you require. Thank you. Have a nice day. See you tomorrow.
Thank you, sir. Thanks for your time.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.